Hi everyone, welcome to Code Kamkaji. I hope everybody are doing good. In the last video, we had seen how to install Snyk CLI on Ubuntu. And today's video, we will be discussing about how to use SAST, Static Application Security Testing on Snyk by the help of Snyk CLI. So stay tuned till this video. And if you haven't subscribed to Code Kamkaji, I request you to go and do it and like it and share to your friends and family members. So now let's jump into the concept. So here I have created one file called as app.py, which is a Python code. So I'm going to cat it. So this code is a vulnerable code. So it has some SQL injection code. And I'm going to scan a SAST, static application security testing on this app.py with the help of Snyk. So this is a very minimal code, a very limited amount of code, but it has some vulnerabilities. So that's why I would like to show you how we can use a Snyk to find the vulnerabilities on any source code and how we can catch it. So now I have the sample code, and this code is vulnerable with a SQL injection. Now I'm going heading to my documentation. So in the documentation, I brought two commands to use the Snyk SAST, which is a static application security testing. So, but if you would like to scan the entire code into a directory, you can use a Snyk code test. And if you like to scan only specific files, you can use this second command. So in our case, I'm going to scan for SAST for a specific file. That's why I'm going to use this command, Snyk code test app.py. If I press enter, I'm going to have one error. The error itself saying that auth token. Auth issue. There is an issue with the auth and 401 unauthorized. The reason it is throwing this error because you have successfully installed Snyk CLI on your Ubuntu, but you have not make any authentication between your Snyk CLI and the UI of your Snyk that you have created account in the earlier videos. So if you haven't make a connection between your CLI and your account of Snyk, so Snyk cannot perform any actions of scanning or finding the vulnerabilities. So because Snyk doesn't know which vulnerability it has to be pointed out and it cannot able to scan. So if we have authenticated with the any token authentication or UI authentication, what will happen? Snyk will collect all the known vulnerabilities from the metadata of snyk.io, and it will go to you or your file that you have specified. It will scan it, and if it is find any known vulnerabilities that it has all the metadata, it will going to match it, and it will give the report in your CLI. So that's the reason you should have to authenticate your Snyk CLI with your UI. So if I would like to authenticate between my Snyk CLI and the UI, I need to pass one command called as a Snyk auth. And after that, so if you are using any kind of a Windows machine instead of Ubuntu, so you can directly copy the URL and you can redirect to the URL and you can pass your username and password. But since we are using the Ubuntu, so that's why we need to pass a token. So the token can available on your Snyk. So you need to go to your Snyk and you need to log into your account. I need to go to your account settings on your profile. If you go here, it will show you the auth token. So you just need to click on this click show and it will show you the token that you can use this token to authenticate between your Snyk CLI and the UI. So if I paste this, if I press enter, the authentication will be succeeded in between my Snyk CLI and my UI with snyk.io account. Now I can able to scan my app.py towards the SAST, and I can generate, the Snyk will generate the CLI report. I can see how many vulnerabilities are there and how many medium and high vulnerabilities are there. So this is must. I think Snyk auth is a must that you need to make a connection between your CLI and the UI. So I'll pass the same command, Snyk code test app.py. If I press enter, again I may jump into one error that SAST has not been enabled on your organization. Because if you would like to scan your code with the help of SAST on a Snyk, you should enable this feature, which is a static application security testing on your Snyk. Again, you need to head to your account and you need to go to your settings, and you need to go to your Snyk code, and you have to enable the SAST, which is static application security testing, for code scanning. So if I press on save changes, now you have successfully enabled that feature. And if I head back, I'll clear the screen and I'll pause the same command that I have used earlier. So if I press enter, my Snyk will go and it will scan the app.py by getting the metadata from the snyk.io UI, and it is giving the report. So my my app.py code, which I have written in Python, had the line number 20, which is the SQL injection. So there I have the SQL injection, and this is the organization details, cicdshaik, and it is replicating here. And the test type is a static code analysis, and what is the project path? This is app.py. So this is how you can scan static application security testing towards the any file. So if you would like to scan the entire project, so you just need to remove this one, and if you are in the directory of the project, so snyk code test is the command. It will go and scan your entire directory. So let's wait for the report. Now we are scanning the entire directory of the project. Now, if you see this one, it is going to catch the skill injection for the app.py line number 20, but you need to carefully look at this organization is same, test type is same, but the project path is your directory path, not the file that we have pointed. So this is how you can enable a static application security testing with the help of Snyk, and you can scan enter your source code, and you can find the vulnerabilities, and you can look into that on your CLI, and you can go and fix it with the help of these details. So I hope it is makes sense for you to understand this SAST, static application security testing on Snyk. And I'm going to stop this video here. And if you have any queries, I request that you drop your comments in comment section. I'm happy to reply back. And if you like my explanation, I request you to like, share, subscribe to Code Kamkaji. Once again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye bye.